So, good morning to all. Today we are going to see the quality assurance of X-ray unit. As everybody knows that X-rays are discovered by W.C. Röntgen, a German physicist, and it has been in use for more than 100 years, and no patients goes without X-ray in hospitals. These X-ray machines need quality assurance, which describe a program that is designed to control and maintain the standard of quality set for that program. It is quality assurance is a set of policies and procedures to maintain the quality of patient care. So this has to be properly evaluated for each radiological equipment. The general criteria for standard of quality are set by the profession collectively. One of the international recognized organizations are American College of Radiology and the American Association of Physicists in Medicine. They have recommended series of quality assurance programs for radiological practice. It is specifically designed for an institution to meet the standards. What is the quality assurance goal? The goal of quality assurance in diagnostic radiology is to maintain optimal image with a minimum radiation dose and at minimum cost. To achieve the above goal, systematic quality programs are to be developed and implemented in all diagnostic X-ray facilities. Why we need quality assurance for diagnostic radiology? Quality assurance tests are carried out at regular intervals and also after every major repair. The reasons to test the imaging equipment are to observe the equipment performance at installation in order to determine that it is working properly. To determine that it is currently working as well as did at the time of installation, or to determine that repairs and modification have improved recent improper performance. The number of QA tests include concurrence of radiation or optical field, central beam alignment, focal spot size, tube voltage, tube total filtration, linearity of MA loading stations, timer linearity, output consistency, tube housing leakage. The concurrence of optical and radiation field test tool is used. It is basically made up of fiberglass board of size 24 by 27 centimeter with a rectangular area of 20 centimeter by 16 centimeter, which is marked by a lead. So it has to be exposed. After development of the film, we can check the difference between the optical and radiation field. The tolerance should not exceed 4% of the FFD value. So this is actually the test for beam centering, X-ray beam centering. You should be actually within the inner circle or on the inner circle or within the outer circle. This is the maximum central beam alignment is accepted. If it is deviate away from the second circle, the beam is not actually centrally aligned. So this is the test for focal spot size. The given focal spot size tool is used at 45 centimeter from the X-ray machine, and the image is processed. What is actually the lowest group of images that can be resolved can be identified. From that we can calculate the focus spot size of the X-ray machine. Tube voltage, the applied kilo voltage affect the quality as well as the quantity of X-rays reaching the image receptor. The variation of kVp setting affect the image quality. Therefore, it is necessary to check the kVp settings periodically. This can be done using a kVp meter. This is the kVp meter. You can set what 60 kVp or 70 kVp in the X-ray machine. After exposure, we can read digitally what is the value, find out the difference. The tolerance is plus or minus 5 kVp. Tube filtration. All diagnostic X-ray unit must have proper filter, otherwise low energy X-rays will reach the patient and create unnecessarily skin dose. If the filtration is too high, it will filter the X-ray beam and contrast will be reduced. Therefore, we have to find out what is the total filtration of X-ray unit that ensure not only the patient safety but also the image quality. So this is actually the anatomy of the X-ray tube, where you can able to identify the filter above the collimator. Linearity of MA loading station. The linearity of MA loading can be tested for measuring the radiation output of the machine. We need a pocket dosimeter and a charger for this purpose. The charged pocket dosimeter is kept at 100 cm SSD. A field size of 25 by 20 should be fixed. For a fixed kVp and time, available MA station is selected, the tube is energized and the dosimeter reading is noted. The measurements are repeated 5 times to eliminate statistical variations. For each measurement, the MR per MAS is calculated and is denoted by as X. The coefficient of linearity, which is equal to X maximum minus X minimum divided by X maximum plus X minimum. The coefficient of linearity is evaluated, which should not exceed 0.1. To test the timer linearity, the same pocket dosimeter can be used. The charged pocket dosimeter is kept at 100 cm SSD for a field size of 20 by 20. The dosimeter exposed to 50 kV, 200 mA and 0.5 seconds. The dosimeter reading is noted and the measurements are repeated 5 times. Similar measurements are made for 1 second and 1.5 seconds. By keeping the kVp and MA constant, the average and the X MR per MAS is calculated as follows. Coefficient of linearity is equal to X max minus X minimum divided by X max plus X minimum. That is the ratio of the difference between the maximum and the minimum value and the sum of the maximum and minimum value. Thus, the coefficient of linearity is obtained. It should not exceed 0.1. To find the output consistency, pocket dosimeter is used. The charged pocket dosimeter is kept at 100 cm SSD. SSD stands for source to surface distance. And the field size is set as 20 by 20 centimeter. The dosimeter reading is noted and the measurements are repeated 5 times. Similar measurements are made for 3 more kVp by keeping the MA and time constant. The consistency at each kVp station is checked by evaluating the coefficient of variation. Coefficient of variation, that is denoted by COV, is equal to 1 by x into sigma xi minus x whole square divided by n minus 1 to the power of 1 by 2. The coefficient of variation should not exceed 0.05. Ionizing radiation can be measured using a survey meter. So to measure the radiation leakage, the collimator of the tube housing is fully closed and it is additionally packed with a lead plate. The exposure rate can be measured at anode direction, anode to cathode side, front, back and top at 1 meter from the target, from the tube housing and the collimator. The operating time should be greater than the time constant of the survey meter. So the maximum leakage rate X is given by MR per hour for both tube housing and collimator. Leakage in 1 hour is computed by assuming workload as 180 mA minute in 1 hour. MR stands for milliroentgen per hour. The maximum radiation leakage at 1 meter from the focus for a workload of 180 mA minute in 1 hour is calculated as maximum leakage is equal to X MR per hour into 180 mA minute in 1 hour, that divided by 60 minute into applied MA. The tolerance limit of leakage at 1 meter from the focus is less than 115 MR in 1 hour. The goal of quality assurance in diagnostic radiology is to obtain optimal image with a minimum radiation dose at a minimum cost. The tolerance of optical and radiation field is within 4% of FFD. The variation between the set kV and the measured one should be within plus or minus 5 kVp. The coefficient of variation, that is COV, for output consistency should not exceed 0.05. The tolerance limit of leakage radiation at 1 meter from the focus is less than 115 MR in 1 hour. Thank you.